From Conjectural Beginning of Human History, 1786. So long as inexperienced man obeyed this call of nature, all was well with him. But soon reason began to stir. A sense different from that to which instinct was tied, the sense, say, of sight, presented other food than that normally consumed as similar to it, and reason, instituting a comparison, sought to enlarge its knowledge of foodstuffs beyond the bounds of instinctual knowledge. This experiment might, with good luck, have ended well, even though instinct did not advise it, so long as it was at least not contrary to instinct. But reason has this peculiarity that, aided by the imagination, it can create artificial desires which are not only unsupported by natural instinct, but actually contrary to it. These desires, in the beginning called concupiscence, gradually generate a whole host of unnecessary and indeed natural inclinations called luxuriousness. The original occasion for deserting natural instinct may have been trifling, but this was man's first attempt to become conscious of his reason as a power which can extend itself beyond the limits to which all animals are confined. As such, its effect was very important and indeed decisive for his future way of life. This was a sufficient occasion for reason to do violence to the voice of nature, and, its protest notwithstanding, to make the first attempt at free choice, an attempt which, being the first, probably did not have the expected result. But however insignificant the damage done, it sufficed to open man's eyes. He discovered in himself a power of choosing for himself a way of life, of not being bound without alternative to a single way, like the animals. Next to the instinct for food, by means of which nature preserves the individual, the greatest predominance belongs to the sexual instinct, by means of which she preserves the species. Reason, once aroused, did not delay in demonstrating its influence here as well. In the case of animals, sexual attraction is merely a matter of transient, mostly periodic impulse, but man soon discovered that for him this attraction can be prolonged and even increased by means of the imagination. By means of the imagination he discovered the surfeit was avoided which goes with the satisfaction of mere animal desire. The fig leaf was a far greater manifestation of reason than that shown in the earlier stage of development.